Welcome back in, everybody. Thanks so much for taking a peek at the vids today. We are in the Pioneer Showcase, as we have been all morning long here on August 9th. We are currently 5-2 with 5 wins, 2 losses in 23rd place. We did lose round number 5 to get our first loss. That made us 4-1 after losing to Bob the Dog, aka Yellow Hat, also known as Gabriel Nassif, the famous magician known worldwide throughout the pros. One of the best to ever play the game. Then we did lose this past round in round number 7 to a new variant of Spirits, blue-green Spirits, featuring Beautiful, some number of Petty Theft and Brazen Borrower. And yeah, so here we are at 5-2. Hopefully we can recover because it's a tough road to the top 8 from here. It might even be impossible to get into the top 8, but we can get very close, especially as Bob the Dog and Rearrange are our 2 losses. These are our 2 losses here in 3rd and 4th. Our breakers are very strong. We just need to bring this next round home with a win. So let's here's hoping for that, guys. Ooh, what's this? Yeah, just so you can see it coming. All right. Reveal Luris, jigs up. We're playing something. I don't love this hand, but we're on the play, so we get to play SRAM on turn 2 on the play, which means we could get paid off. Conversely, if the opponent is a Thoughtseize deck and they Thoughtseize our SRAM in turn 1, we will be in a fair amount of trouble. A Thoughtseize deck appears. So they're playing Winota, which means it's our job, I believe, to go off as swiftly and as hard as possible. I'll go ahead and throw all of my enchantments onto SRAM and try to win a quick game. If I get to untap this SRAM, which I'm very likely to do, then we do win the game. Thanks to this all that glitters. But double ethereal armor is oftentimes good enough, so. Okay, so we win the game. That was a quick game. I guess they are in this matchup. Very quick games. Block the goblins if we can. We don't want to give him the flying spirit to block us. Hey, I'm right in the middle of the thing that way back in like 10-15. Okay. Alright, so playing against Winota, Thoughtseizes and pushes come in. And we take out Karametra's Blessing. And we take out Kaya's Ghost Form, and we shave probably 1 Cartouche of Solidarity. No, that's a good one. Probably won't hate fly to one. Because Hate Flight isn't as good in the matchups where your creatures don't die very often. The lifelink is relevant. It's a 1-drop, but it's not going to help our most aggressive draws on the draw. Favorite Hoplite does. And if we're on the plan, then Thoughtseize Brain Maggot is a good line. There's Thoughtseize. No Swam. There's the Hate Fly one. I think we got to keep because of the Thoughtseize. Our opponent did also mulligan, so Thoughtseize gets a little better in those cases. Obviously, on the draw, on the mulligan to 6, Thoughtseize gets exponentially better. Mulligan's the 5. Wow, our Thoughtseize got really good. Swipe board, even though it's an aggro matchup, we're an aggro mirror. We'll have all the life linkers in the world. So the Thoughtseize is very strong against Winota, which is like a creature-based combo deck. They still need certain cards in their hand to win. You don't care about life total so much because you have so many things that will help you gain an exponential amount of life. They don't play a great deal with them, if any ever. All right, so no matter what, turn 1 is definitely Thoughtseize since they mulligan. So that's a good Thoughtseize. There's Winota, which we care about, Tietaker, which we don't. So let's take Winota because we care about it. That's why we brought in Thoughtseize. Don't ever get into the trap of like, oh no, my opponent mulligan to 5, so like just take the things that they can play. Like you brought that in to take care of Winota. Get rid of Winota if you can get rid of Winota. So that's what we're doing here. And then hopefully we can beat a slow draw from the opponent because our draw isn't bad. Voice of Resurgence, they drew fresh cards, so we still have perfect information. Play this first because it's a fast land. Then we'll play Hateful Item. We'll add on a Cartouche of Solidarity, which gives us another blocker and first strike. So now we're strong against the voice. Really want to draw a Griffspoon. I didn't put any out, luckily. This Griffspoon's going to give us the Eidolon ability to get in. Opponent drew a land. So good thing we took that Winota because they'd already be able to cast it, which is really good. There's the Griffspoon we wanted. We asked for it. We got it. Asking you shall receive, right? So if the opponent doesn't top deck something right here, they're dead. And even if they do, they might be dead. Like even Winota here only triggers on voice attack, not the Tidetakers. So I'm not too afraid of what they would draw, which was just a land. Great news. I think we probably just won the game. Yeah, we did that. Because they can't block a flyer. And that's the match. Very quick match. I feel like our deck is pretty well positioned against Naya Winota. I could be wrong about that if I did some more testing, but that's round number 8. So thank you very much for everybody for coming out. We are 6-2 with 1 round to play.